we turn our attention to our first fight of the evening. It is a matchup of East Coast super lightweights, undefeated Amir Imam of Albany, New York, squaring off against Jeremy Bryan of Paterson, New Jersey, in a scheduled 8-rounder.
And we take a look at the numbers. This is a career low in weight for Bryan, who suffered from stamina issues in the past. Also interesting, both of these fighters have exceptionally long reaches for 140-pounders. Look for them to box on the outside in this very big ring. The rules here, no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. Can't be saved by the bell in any round. And the accidental foul rule before the end of 4, no decision. After that, we go to the card.
All right, what's left then is to get on with it. Here we go, round 1. Both fighters wearing black trunks. Bryan with the high blue socks. Going to be an interesting test, I think, really for both fighters in this case.
Yeah, and a very interesting test strategically, because what I want to see in this big ring is which fighter is going to try to back the other one up. But Bryan, historically, a very, very fast starter. In terms of amateur experience, Imam, 101 bouts, and he was in the Olympic trials in 2012, lost to Errol Spence. And Bryan, also a very good amateur, 2-time national Golden Glove champ. And pro experience, you see Imam. He took those last 2 fights against very weak opposition just to get up to 8 fights. So he had 19 rounds, so Bryan far more experienced.
Early in this fight, Raul, Imam showing a little bit of a lazy right hand. He's been hit with the left hand a couple of times already.
Yeah, well, if you look at these 2 guys, Barry, they're guys that are going to fight at long range. That's just their style. Jeremy Bryan, as he said, he prefers his opponent Imam to come at him, and so far he's not coming at him. He's just going to, he's the kind of guy that waits, he's calm, cool, and he's calculating. He works off his fundamentals. I'm talking about Amir Imam. And so far, he's not coming at him.
There was a right hand by Bryan. Imam, as Steve mentioned, has not been past 4 rounds, and in fact, that's only happened twice, and it was in the first 2 fights of his career. Good sharp jab by Bryan.
Hands free, hands free.
A little short with that right hand.
Although Imam is beginning to become the aggressor. You see him inching forward. And, for Bryan, he's a fast starter. So for Imam, if he gets through the first round, he boxes okay. It's all right. This is his national TV debut. And he's really never been in a competitive fight, where Bryan has been in wars.
Yeah, and even though he told us no problem going the 8 rounds, I've gone 8, I've gone 10 in sparring sessions. It doesn't compare, really, right?
No, it doesn't. It's just not the same. I mean, when you got the real fight, you got the TV pressure, you got the press, you got the fans, you got the lights, and all that is a mental thing. You got to be able to overcome all that in the real fight when he's here now.
Watch your head.
Again, a little bit lazy now with the left hand. He was lazy with the right hand at the beginning of this fight, but now with the left hand, he's been hit with a couple of right hands by Bryan.
I think Amir is, like Steve said, he's closing the gap, but he's just single jabbing. You see one jab, there's another jab. He needs to move in more with 2 or 3 jabs, and it'll come as the rounds go.
Stop!
Yeah, he said he feels he could fight any style, so this round, very much of a feeling out round.
Time!
Doing good. Doing good. Pump the jab.
Right hand is yours.
All right, let's take a look at what both men said they need to do to win this fight. First of all, we'll start with Jeremy Bryan. Here's what he said.
Just put in pressure. Just keep putting the pressure on him. Don't stop using the jab, and work that body. Break it down. Make him come down to my range, and just break him down, because I'm coming for him. I'm hungry.
Pressing the fight, stepping up, cutting the ring off. Like I said, establishing the jab, finding them body shots, all of that.
Let's go.
Well, that's exactly what you suggested, but not what he did in the first round.
No, and cutting the ring off is not easy with this ring.
No.
It's cavernous.
Yeah, this is as big a ring as I can remember seeing.
Yeah.
Long time.
I think it's got to be 22 feet inside. Yeah. Both fighters, show stats tell us, with 8 connects in the first round. It's a quiet round, as Barry said.
Jeremy Bryan, he said he learned a lot from his KO losses. He said he brought his hunger back. But I want to see how, how he reacts when he gets hit by power shots. Sometimes fighters get gun shy, they're less assertive, and they fight safety first, more tentative. Let's see how it goes here tonight.
Yeah, that's a great point, Raul, because he quit in his last fight against Ronald, not his last fight, his last loss against Ronald Cruz. He quit at the end of that fight. It was going well for him. As soon as it turned bad, the fight was over.
Right hand just a little short, and Imam misses with one of his own, but then digs a good left hand at the body.
Imam likes to place his punches. He doesn't throw a lot of punches just for the sake of throwing.
No holding, no holding. Break! Let go.
Imam a little bit more active here in this second round.
Yeah, he said he needed to be more aggressive, so that's his game. He needs to be more aggressive. Work the body, take the speed out, work the, get his leg movement, get him tired, get Bryan tired. He should have learned from his KO losses.
Let him go.
How the guys had success when they took it to him.
Get him up. Get him up.
Broke him down.
Let him go. Stop!
Stacy McKinley, Amir's trainer, did say that Bryan throws some clubbing shots, kind of Ricardo Mayorga style.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he throws them down the middle, and he's being pretty successful with them clubbing shots. They keep telling him in the corner to throw that overhand right, and it's landing at times.
Imam early in this fight, though, is fighting like a guy who's thinking about those later rounds, not so much the round he's in.
You're right. That might be in his head. And like I said,
Good right hand, dropped him. Just like that, a left hander right behind it. I think that's going to be it.
That is it.
Wow.
Hello, Amir Imam. America, do you like what you saw?
I mean, he touched him with the left hand and cracked him with the right.
Okay, stay right here, babe. It's all right.
Well, the hands were low. I mean, clearly Jeremy Bryan's hands were low when he got hit. And that right hand just caught him. And he was actually squared up too, Bryan. He was a little squared up. But that right hand caught him right on the chin.
Simple combination, just, touch and jab, kind of like feint with the jab, and he overhand right. That's all he needed, and he showed there why he's knocked out 7 of his last opponents, right?
And watch, he leads with a hook. And that has become a very popular combination. When Lennox Lewis did it, I think it was against Rockman in the rematch, a wide left hook, this isn't a wide shot, but a wide left hook followed by the right. The hook blinds the fighter, and sure enough, Bryan was blinded. He didn't see that right hand at all.
He was out before he hit the canvas. Well stopped.
Yes, well, his eyes, you could even tell on the replay, his eyes were glassy. Russell Moore did a very good job.
Getting back to that hook, guys, it's what they call a check hook. If you see, he kind of feinted like it was going like a jab, and he turned it over into they call it a check hook, counter hook, and then the right lead went down the middle and just ended matters.
Well, there's the face of a winner. There's no question about that.
Mom looks pretty happy too.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's that guy?
And so does Stacy McKinley. He did say in the meetings, this guy could fight, guys. Watch this guy, and he proved it here tonight.
Well, what Don King is looking at right now, he promotes Imam, is he had a young fighter who had never been on television before. A win would have been good. Going the distance and winning would have been good. Instead, he scores a crushing knockout where you'd say, where has this guy been hiding? I mean, he's got the amateur background, but he just hadn't had exposure before. And now he's only had 9 fights. And he just did something to Jeremy Bryan that fighters with far more experience had not done.
Absolutely. I mean, Stacy McKinney told us he had no qualms about his moving up. Here's Mark Lichtenfeld.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to a halt at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of the second round. Your winner by knockout, and still undefeated, the young master, Amir Imam.